Are you just coming out of a rehab facility? I want to congratulate you for going through the detox to sobriety. Not everybody finishes their rehab because it's not an easy thing to do. But then you're changed, but the world that you left behind is still the same. So my question to you is, what skills and tools have you been given to move forward successfully? The statistics on the people who reuse or relapse after going through rehab are really high. It's not good. And you don't want to become another statistic. You're better than that. You've invested a lot into yourself and you know it. But what support do you have moving forward? What new plan do you have? You need a new plan and you need an old past. And what I mean when I say that is looking at your past like it was an old you, an old pattern that you had that is no longer with you, where you can look back years later and say, do you remember when that was my reality and I was stuck there and it was so dark and I'm never going back? Because now, your new reality, you have these skills and tools that have given you the confidence you need, that have given you strategies, that have allowed you to change your environment and further change yourself to be the person that you want to be. So you're much further along than what you were before into the reality of what you want, but you're not nearly there yet. Now, that first year after rehab is a year full of firsts, where you're taking on lots of different challenges and all kinds of anniversaries and trigger times that come up. You don't want to walk that alone. And you want to know why you first started using in the first place, to get rid of that root cause. And it doesn't have to be really heavy, as what you might think, when people go into, oh, if I start talking about how the emotions I had or the thoughts I had when I started using alcohol or cocaine, then it's just going to open up this floodgate. It's really not so. It's much harder and darker to be where you're at with that all stuck inside of you and not understanding it than what it is to actually look at it bit and piece at a time with guided help that actually gives you control over it. Having control over yourself, mastery over yourself, is always a better option. And that's what's going to ensure your future, to be able to have that insight into yourself and to nip problems in the bud before they begin, before you pick up a drink again or get triggered again. You have a support system, a net underneath of you that you can fall into. Something that's elegant, something that feels good, feels warm and reassuring and non-judgmental, and allows you insight into yourself, not just for this area of your life, but for all areas of your life where you actually become the person that you're meant to be. So you've invested a lot in yourself by going through that program, by sticking it out, and make sure that you give yourself a fair chance, just a fair chance, in order to move forward into your first year. Give me a call. Give me an email. We're going to be able to talk together and to chat. It's not going to be nearly as bad or arduous as what you imagined it will be. We'll see if we're compatible, and if nothing else, you'll walk away with some valuable information. drcleverly.com is my website, but please send me an email. That's the first step. info@drcleverly.com. It's super simple. I'll get back to you, and we'll see where we go from there. And hopefully it'll be a great synergistic relationship. I would love to help you through that first year. After rehab, I've had great success in doing that with others. And I'm wishing you well either way. And just know that there is support and help out there if and when you're ready for it and you need it. Have a great day.